Hi, my name's Suzanne Day and I run a charity and a business for stopping domestic violence, and I'm also a healer. And today I've got information from DNA Upgrade, what's called DNA Upgrade. So I stand in the power of my soul and I see and act as the Creator does. I am the Creator, rescue and harmonious development for the world and all beings. I seal and protect this space with my life shield, which I activate around me now. And I'm protected from evil eyes, evil intent, all low vibrational beings and energy. And I'm also going to use the numbers 8888, which are for divine protection. And I now place them all around my auric field. And I'll connect on a soul level first to ask permission to send the information to your soul. And if you do not wish to receive the information and healing, simply say no and you'll not receive any of it. And I'm going to use the information from my Genome Healing course, my Lightworkers Reiki course, the Converted Universe Book 4, my own personal downloads from Source, and this information cannot be copied or used without my permission, as it belongs to myself and all course providers, and it's all copyrighted. Okay, so our DNA, and this is from Dolores Cannon's book, Converted Universe 4, our DNA has vibrations in their colour, rays of colour, and these colours have movements inside them, and all these colours infuse into each other, and they are the building blocks of our life, and they're also our consciousness. And each life form will have a different colour and a different combination that they hold in their DNA. And we have spirals in our DNA, and this is the personal coding that's there. And I see all DNA strands with their added upgrade at the top and the links that have been formed to connect. So they are all looping together. And we're going to reinforce the coding of our DNA, and so we give ourselves a voice. And when this happens, we look at the world through new eyes, and we're open and we're more free. And our DNA is being reconstructed and upgraded at this time for us. That's from all the light codes that are coming into the universe, into Earth at this time. And we will have more expressions available to us with more strands of our DNA that are being activated at this time. And we will instruct ourselves and our DNA to switch on and to activate all that's ready for the upgrade that's going to happen for all beings on Earth who are ready for this. And once our DNA upgrade happens, all decay in our genetic material DNA that's within our body will actually delete itself. And then it will be in perfect harmony with the new Earth that's also upgrading at this time, and will be living in love energy. And the crystalline structure that we have is in the coding of our body, because we have crystals in our body, and these are different levels, and these codes of structures for the crystals are in the DNA, is encoded throughout our body so that we are filled with these and filled with love energy. And we're able to use this energy through our eyes, through our thoughts, and also with our touch of others, when we touch others. And all we need to do is to ask for the right vibration to come through for us and for the situation that we're in. And by using this energy, we can change our cellular structure with the 7th ray of energy. And this is really Christ energy, which will change our cellular vibration, and it will also help to upboot us, so we're able to stay in a higher vibration for a longer period of time. And our coding is being upgraded with this process that's happening for us. And these crystals crystals are not like the physical ones we have around us on Earth. They are etheric type crystals, which hold lots of energy with all the colours that they hold. And they hold vibrational energy patterns, also beautiful energy waves that we actually feel. And this will assist in allowing us to get a clearer channel. And these crystals are really energies from the other realms that will awaken old abilities that we've had in other lifetimes. And when we change our thoughts, we will change our energy, as thoughts then become things. And we need to hold our own signature frequency that's in our own DNA. And when we came to Earth, an energy beam was shot inside us, and this was our soul. And when the soul comes into the being, it projects its life stream into the body that it's going into. And the energy is then anchored in the being's field, but some beings on Earth actually have disconnected from this energy force, so their beingness is actually shut down. So we'll do some work on that today. And we will activate this for them so they're no longer shut down in this way. And a strand of DNA is the carrier of genetic information and is found in nearly all living organisms, including you and me. And to think that we can find an image of our DNA within the flower of life, that's fascinating. And it's a reminder that our human self is aligned with the greater picture and with the divine. And I'm also fascinated by the fact that the DNA strands found in the flower of life is extremely similar to the orbits of Sirius A and B. And Sirius is a binary star system who has two stars, and A and B orbit each other. They orbit each other over the course of 50 years, and they both have a strong connection to all the star beings. So now we're going to do Ascended Awareness Activation. Okay, so first of all, we invoke the crystalline ray as follows. We breathe, take a deep breath, visualize yourself immersed in crystal clear rainbow light, and affirm, I am one with the crystalline ray. I am one with the miraculous. I align with divine clarity and the ascended self. And when you feel the shift in frequency, say this little prayer. Cypress Bay, Atlantis Priest, Ascended Light, thank you for transporting me energetically to your ascension chamber. I welcome your transmission of light into my being. Thank you for unlocking, decoding, and revealing the light I hold within me. I step into ascended awareness. I step onto the path of ascended being. I choose to live from a state of heightened awareness. I welcome a transference of ancient and sacred knowledge, information and insights that can help me have an upgraded experience of life. I choose to unlock all the past life awareness and ancient wisdom encoded in my soul. I'm willing to see the light. I am willing to be embraced by the light. I am consumed by the light itself. Thank you, Cypress Bay, for leading the way in light. And so it is. Okay. Now, the change that's happening on Earth has not ever happened before, and this is actually from the Dolores Cannon book too. And many beings on Earth hold amplifications that are in their body system, and it's implanting and embedded into our system. And this light is going into our solar plexus and our root chakras of all Earth beings, and this will help give all beings a voice to speak out. and it's actually forming a V shape in the body of all beings on Earth. And this new energy and light code that's being sent in to all beings on Earth right now. And this V shape is a cone shape, and it's in the lower body of all beings on Earth. And there is a new communication held in the system with the light and the cone, and it's a shape but also a ray of light. It's actually a vortex of energy that is here for all beings and animals that are actually on Earth at the moment. And all beings will now hold this energy and shape in their physical body. And what this is a communication system, but it's also an advanced light energy that's really here. And the new system will help to upgrade our body systems and our chakras, and it's a form of human embodiment with the information that's being sent in. And this is being activated for all beings and animals on Earth right now. And it will help with any anger issues that some beings have, and it will work through our chakras in our body, and it's raising our vibration so we're able to be here and more anchored in our body at this time. And many beings will feel like they have stars and planets inside them, just like as if they were home on their home planet again. And they will not feel so lost and missing the original home base. And the light energy will fill all cells in our body. And the cone is a soul connection device. And that's really being used here. And it will help with the connection with the God energy so that all beings will feel this energy inside of them. And the light energy will fuse all negative energy so it leaves all beings that hold the lower energy. And this is done by transformation with a spinning of the cone in your system. And it will do this until all low emotion and vibration frequency is released, and it's raised to a higher vibration again, so that you'll be in a much higher vibration. So any negativity cannot exist in the light that's here. And we all now hold all of, like, this has all already happened, so it's already in our it's already been downloaded into all beings on Earth, so that all the negativity will all be released. Okay, and if all the energy from a person's soul went into their body from the oversoul, the body of that person would actually be destroyed, as it's too much energy for the body to hold at one time. So, and some bodies can even have two souls working together for the being as a boost. And it's like having two parts of yourself joining you and then adding into your essence. And there can also be different beliefs, thoughts, and points of view with the different souls. And when all in the body is aligned again, the body and all systems are not shut down, and everything will work and flow and with each other. That's all the organs and all the systems, the chakras. And there are different parts of our soul, like there's soul fragments, and they are not all experienced in one lifetime. They can be from all different lifetimes. So you can have many different parts of our soul, and they all come together to be in one lifetime. And however, all parts of our soul know about all the other parts of our soul from all the different timelines that we've lived on Earth, or other planets, wherever we've lived. And each part of the soul can live different lives separate from the other part of the soul, as they're actually living in parallel lives. And sometimes the soul will come into the body too quickly, and then the body gets misaligned. And when this happens, there'll be a deviation from the axis of the soul. And this soul will have a disability that actually shows up for them, and that will happen until the soul is corrected and all the misalignment is realigned again. And everything needs to be aligned and balanced with no deviations seen, so that everything's transformed and all deviations eliminated. And And a being needs to not deviate from the truth of their soul, otherwise there'll be disease felt and shown in their body. And all darkness from the spheres that from all the lifetimes that we've lived, they all need to be cleared and brought back to the norm of the Creator. So they're at their full power, and they're standing in their own power. Okay, and every being has their own frequency that they hold. Their vibration and their soul patterns are completely unique to their body-soul blueprint only. And every particle in our body is going towards destruction or healing, because everything is consciousness. And even our cells in our body, every cell is responsible for its own existence, for its life. And each cell has its own self. And all parts of cells are aware of dysfunctions. And this happens in our body because our cells collect information from the cell memory bank of the whole organism of the cells in the body. And this memory bank also holds information from the older cells in the body and also from other lineage too, unless this information gets cleared and cleaned by us. And this is why we need to talk to our body and the energy in our cells so we can release all the blocks that are held here. And resolving all upsets and healing all misalignments so that everything is brought back into love. And we need to connect to the body systems and the cells so they all connect in alignment again and they hold their true blueprint of love from the Creator God Source. And our soul is designed by God and cannot be interrupted, corrupted, or taken over or stopped by others. Our soul is connected to our nervous system in our body, and the stars are actually connected to our DNA. And once we have done the inner work, we will find the door that you open with a key, and you'll find that here in your DNA. And your soul is a crystallization of who you are, and it grows outward. And there are DNA changes that are happening in your body, and the spiritual body is vibrating higher than the physical body. So this needs to be adjusted, realigned, and reset as the patterns, the light codes, the sacred geometry of the body are not quite right and in balance. So we can do some work on that. And this symbols that are used for healing are really blocks of messages, and the keys hold information to assist with ascension and upgrading of our body system. And we receive light from the source universal energy, and when you're a higher vibration in the sun, it's like the earth is actually inside of you, and this can live inside of you too. And it has been an illusion that the sun planet is hot. It's actually really source, so we can actually live with the energy from the sun. And the sun is the Earth's orbit star, and this is a light bath to recharge the light that's stored in the crystals on Earth. And there is pure light energy sent to all cells, bones, tissues, filling up with the beautiful light energy. And the weight pressure that's on the body creates an injury while coming into the body, and this can come in pieces, so it has to be put back together again. And this creates medical problems coming into the time and space when it comes into the earth plane. And some came in pieces and boxes and cubes and light cubes, and there were problems with installation of their soul. And the impression of the metal in the container was still there in the body of the blueprint, and that created a disability. And the energy needs to be refined and redone, as it was actually too much for the body to hold all of this. And the energy has to come into the body in stages, as it's called walk-ins. So the soul constantly upgrades with walk-ins, or it can be called installations for the body to hold it all together. And there's actually a tube in the fourth dimension that we go through and to get to the fourth dimension, and we're where there are beautiful healing lights that are not seen and experienced. And these hold light frequencies for us to connect with. And now we're going to ask all entities to recede from the mind, the body, the soul, and we send in the God ball and a soul from God. And we're going to return all back to the light of the Creator God Source. And this God ball will go around our auric field. It will fill our body with beautiful love codes and light, rays of light, as we're all part of the light. And our spiritual body needs to be integrated and connected into the physical body and switched on again, as there are some that are actually shut down and not properly aligned into the right harmony. And there is wiring that needs to be fixed, and rewiring needs to be done again here. And we need to balance the male and the female cells back into love energy again. Okay, so now we're going to do the transformer process. So using the transformer. Okay, so I stand in the power of my soul. I see and act as the Creator does. I am the Creator. Rescue and harmonious developments for all humankind and the world. And I see a picture of the transformer in front of me. And I take all beings in a clockwise spiral up to the edge of the visible universe screen. Here, all diseased information from the first cell, along with every other cell of the organ, is now deleted. We see the distorted information vanish in our mind's eye, and we say, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Now the organ, all beings are taken upward to the cube of time. All energetic cords attached to this point in time, where all dysfunction started, are now being cut. We say, there's no past time connected to this now. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now all beings are taken to the edge of the invisible universe, where all defective DNA information is now erased from every cell and organ in the body. All is now bright and nameless, with no identity. No cell even knows where it belongs in the body. And we see this happening in our mind's eye, and we say, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Now we see all beings are now taken into the realm of perfection of God's light, inside the sphere of living matter. Here the organ and all beings gain their true blueprint of perfection that's according to the Creator's norm. We can see all new information filling every cell of every being on earth. All has now been transformed back to perfection. We see this blueprint in place, and we say, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And once we feel this is all complete, we bring all beings back down, and we continue with a clockwise spiral. Now we see all beings with its blueprint of perfection, including all positive emotions and brand new DNA. And it's all taken down to the edge of the invisible universe screen. At this point, all new information is solidified further into the physical reality. We see this happening in our mind's eye, and we say, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Now we go back to the cube of time. As we've taken out the old time, we must now set the new timing for regeneration, just like we set a clock. Here we state the new time, which is now, and the new date, which is today. We see this happening in our mind's eye, and we say, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Now that we've set the new time, we're going to take all beings down to the edge of the visible universe screen, where all information is further solidified into the realm of this universe. And at this point, all beings have all information of perfection in place. All negative emotions have been transformed. New DNA is now in place. All cells in the organs, including the first renegade cell, have all been transformed back to the norm. We see this happening in our mind's eye and we say, thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now we're going to take all beings. We're going to place them all back into their physical body that they came from. And we state this is done in front of the backdrop of the Creator's soul, and as God is my witness. The Creator's soul is the light that exists everywhere throughout creation, and all healing is done with this light as a backdrop. Now we're going to command the pituitary gland, which is beneath the brain and the third eye, to reconnect all cells with all new information, and we see this is sent to every cell in all bodies. Again, we say, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Okay. Now we came from the water planet, well, a lot of us did. We came from a water planet and the star system and the solar system from the council, and this energy is from beyond the galaxy, the realm of awareness, with lots of changes in all galaxies that's actually happening now. And there are beings of understanding who will be placed with beings on Earth, and they're going to assist. They will receive an amplification from their own system that is sent into them, and many beings will go to a beautiful light, not past life anymore, and this light holds powerful energy that's like a yellowy golden light of energy, and this then goes around in a violet light of ray that goes around the body, surrounds it, and goes into the heart space, into the eyes, in front of the face and above the head, and then it goes everywhere around us, and we see a starlight emerging into the light, which feels calming and very soft on the body, and which is glowing for us. And our body is like a case that's empty inside us that melts away with all the light rays that are hitting it. And when you look at your body, all you see is light, like sunlight, with lots of colour dancing around you. And we're going to soak in all the light energy and the rays of light which keep pouring into all beings on Earth at this time. And there are actually columns of pure white light, and this light is pulsing into our being and to all that's around us. And we feel our body tingling from the light codes that are being sent into us. And this light dissolves all negative energy that is here now. And there's some beings who are actually doing important work in secret for the earth, and they're loving souls, healing others, and Mother Earth herself. And they're bringing in the light into the world. And this is all being done with free will from the beings who are transmitting light codes from Source, activating, assisting the beings who are living on Earth at this time. And some light beings are removing any coding that does not belong in their body anymore. And these are all being deleted and upgraded. That's taking place so that the new light codes can come in from source energy. And we can see sparkles of light that float all around us now. And we will hear the creative force of our own soul that's all around us now. We're anchoring in wisdom and compassion to the beings on Earth into our heart space. We're shining like the sun in the sky. And our consciousness is really spirals of energy codes, and we're powering up to a next level of ascension, and we're switching on the truth of our soul's calling. We're connecting to the guardians of knowledge in the universe, and we're calling in our family of light beings who are going to assist us with this process. And there's actually psychic surgery being done in our bodies and our souls. And joy is in the center of our heart space, and we express love to all beings on Earth with this beautiful love energy. And we can feel a pull of love energy in our soul as we connect with the light of our soul, as we tap into our inner light. And when we do this, we receive our own answers, as we're really a soul from God and we're here to learn on the Earth School. And our body is changing the joy vibration again. And we can see and feel this pouring throughout our body. And there's a stream of joy that reaches all cells and organs in our body. And we're really like diamonds that are shining our light out into the darkness of the world. And we're weaving love into our own soul. And it's almost like a thread, like threads of a blanket that's weaved with love that goes right across the world. And we're plugging into the universe alignment of our soul, desires, and we see the heart of God as a massive jewel with faces and reflections of the love energy that's actually being shown to us. And we're visiting the temple of knowing in our heart space. And when one person opens up and shines, then the beings next to them shine their light too. And we're shining different colours and vibrations out into the universe for all other beings to feel. And we ask for the keepers of the truth to send us the true information so we might learn to do better in our life on the Earth School now. And we're tapping the feet to calibrate the little humans into their body, and this will help to ground them, as little humans cannot withstand the high vibrations that are coming in from source at this time. But if you tap their feet, that will actually help ground them. And these vibrational patterns are being imprinted throughout their body, the bones, the cellular system, and all cells. And there's no full consciousness for the little beings, as when the baby's born, the light being is not fully in the body yet. And more comes in later, as only a small percentage of the soul is here at this stage of the development. As if the whole part of the soul comes in, it's actually too much for the little body to hold, and it will short-circuit the body, and the being will die and leave their body and transform, go back to source. Okay. And we all need to release all spells that have been cast on us by ourselves or others, and we're turning off all chips, because some beings actually have chips in their body. They've been programmed into the body by the controllers, so we need to remove all robotic implants and chips that are there that we've received. And these implants need to be deactivated and switched off. So we're going to switch these off now. And we deactivate them. We pull them out. And we're going to illuminate this control. And I will illuminate this control with the light that comes out of my third eye to the silver white sphere. And with the light of the Creator that comes from everywhere. And from now and forever to infinity. Using all that energy to heal and transform, or back to the Creator's norm. Okay, and now we're going to cut all energetic cords that we've shared in this healing group, and I'll use my hands or Sword of God to cut the cords, energetic cords, and the ancestral lineage that was attached on all the timelines. I see everyone having all roots grounded into Mother Earth from our feet chakras, which I see are now open, and I bring the earth energy up through all roots, fill all entire bodies to 1 meter above our head. We're now perfectly balanced in spirit, heaven, matter and earth, and all that is within and around us is now transformed back to the light stream that's shining down on all of us. And thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is.